Good day. Let's talk a bit about the media, and in particular the TV news media. Now, there was a time in this country when they used to give us long, lingering coverage of funerals. And then they got creative and they moved on, and they now also give us long, lingering coverage of court cases. Now, watch one recently. The judge refused bail, and he explained why. And our absolutely brilliant TV producers and others brought in a legal expert to explain why the judge didn't grant bail, which is what the judge had just done, explained why he didn't grant bail. Now, gee, if some of that money, the expense, the energy, the time was actually put into reporting on what really matters, the corruption, the absolutely poisonous politics that takes place, the fraud, the incompetence, the waste, that would be worth something. But instead, what we get is mediocre politics, mediocre political meetings, mediocre soccer, and mediocre stuff of every other kind. I once thought that I was being too hard on the news people. Barely had the thought entered my mind, then they showed a clip of a totally inconsequential, insignificant ANC internal meeting. And they spent a lot of time on it. And it was the kind of stuff worthy of a Pulitzer for irrelevance and insignificance. And guys, this is not news. People are blowing, well, they're ready to blow the planet absolutely to pieces. Our country is going to hell in a handbasket. This is like newsmen's heaven, news people's heaven. They should be interrogating these guys. They should be asking the relentless questions, politely but relentlessly. There's so much for them to do, but our guys are stuck in this. I don't know what to call it. This weird bubble. TikTok, rubbish soccer, absolutely rubbish politics, and so we go on. A friend said to me recently, I struggle to understand. He said, I admire the way that you find humor in these situations. He said, for me, it's terrible how they're destroying the next generation. Well, generations to come. And my reply was, the humor is cathartic for me. This is too terrible to contemplate for too long. So the humor helps me get some release. And of course, I'm hoping that somebody will read or listen, and in the middle of laughing will say, "What the f is going on?" Because we've let it go on for far too long, and we act as if we are so powerless, and we're not, guys. We're not. There are more of us sensible people than there are of them buffoons. Yeah, the reporting, the content is absolutely mediocre. The reporters themselves, not all, but many of them, they're not mediocre. They are abysmal. There was a time when news reporters and the news were something that your school kids, your young people could rely on to have an example of good reporting, good use of language. No more. No more. No more. In Zulu would say ubulongwe, absolute manure. And guys, my lord, that needs to change. But anyway, on that maybe rather angry note, you have a good day. For more straightforward comment, read my blog, The Scuffle Continues. My books are on Amazon Kindle. Richard J. Mann. You have a splendid day. Cheers.